There is a wild...
The amazing digital circus has told us exactly who the next person to abstract is, and it's all thanks to socks.
Wait, socks? Hello, Internet. Welcome to Film Theory, the show that's for mature Zoobles only. So, at this point, you probably all know about the amazing digital circus. This show absolutely exploded onto the scene last year, and it's easy to see why people connected with it.
It's up to you to
To capture all the ghosts. It's funny, thoughtful, giftable, and most importantly for us, theorizable. And today I wanna once again throw my hat into the ring. You know, funnily enough, this was originally going to be a mini theory, just a little something extra I wanted to put out because some interesting stuff I noticed in episode 3 of the Digital Circus. But, well, you can see the runtime of this episode. It's a full-length theory, baby. See, in the 3 episodes we've gotten from the series so far, there've been a lot of little hints about the backstories for this lovable cast. And in episode 3, we got a lot, even from subtle hints or take a listen to this line from Pomni.
I knew it would end up like this. He just wants me to suffer. Really am in hell.
Did you catch that? Pomni knew it would end up like this. He wants me to suffer. Who's he? Like, you might think it's Kane, but it doesn't really track with what Pomni said about Kane in the past. And how did she know it would end up? That fascinating tidbit hinting at Pomni's past. The character we get the most out of this episode is actually Kinger. Yeah, everyone's favorite forgetful chess piece. Tell you, loyal theorists, what we see here from Kinger is sad. This is not a character with a bright and cheery backstory. And if we follow the logical conclusion for this character, if we look at all of the hints we get in the story, lore, and yes, Kinger is going to be a tragic character with a tragic end. Get your shotguns ready, friends. We're turning this 57-second story into a Greek tragedy. So, the first thing I wanted to cover here, and I promise leads into our discussion of Kinger. If you pay attention to this latest episode, we'll find that the appearance that the cast takes on while in this circus directly reflects parts of their personality and their backstory. Here, let me explain. First off, we have Ragatha. She's a pretty normal, level-headed character and is trying to keep everything and everyone calm. Therefore, she appears as a bit of a normal, raggedy doll. Okay, that's not much, but if you want something stronger, well, Gangle is coded as suffering from bipolar disorder, jumping between happy manic episodes and major depressive episodes. You can check out our recent video on the Inside Out tapes where we talk about that in detail. But again, this directly parallels what we see with Gangles switching between happy and sad with her comedy and tragedy masks. Then there's Jax, the lovable jerk who is also a terrible person. Like, legit. In this episode, we're told that in this world, the worst thing you can do is face this word.
We're told that
in this world.
Constantly what Jax does. He's absolutely a bad guy. But more importantly, he's a big purple rabbit. Now, I likely don't need to tell you who else is purple, loves rabbits, and is a bad guy. But even beyond FNAF still haunting me, rascally rabbits are a consistent trope in media. You're tortoise in the hair, bugs, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, Abbott's back, even Tricks rabbits, all of them, tricksters or jerks, reflecting what Jax is here in this series. Meanwhile, taking the form of a gesture. Historically speaking, gestures were used in the courts of nobles and royals to provide comic relief for their patrons, to make them laugh. And what do we see here with Pomni? She's often the butt of the joke, the center of attention as she's stretched and smashed and put through the ringer in these new adventures. But even more than that, gestures were often the only people who could provide true, unfiltered feedback for the royalty that they serve, telling them tough truths as long as it was laced with comedy. So paradoxically, despite their upbeat demeanor and appearance, they were often some of the saddest people at court emotionally. You can see this really well in the famous painting Stand Chick by Jan Matejko, where a gesture sits sadly after discovering some horrible news, while the nobles in the room behind him just party it up. Now, this might not immediately seem like it would map onto Pomni, but think about it. He's constantly questioning the adventures, the circus itself. Who doesn't want to play along because they think the system is broken?
What time period is the NPCs aren't gonna become self-aware in this one, right?
Pomni, just like a gesture pointing out that the king has no clothes. But all of that being said, the clearest parallel here is Zooble. See, Zooble has an gender when asked if they were non-binary. Gooseworks said that Zooble isn't sure what they are, while the script uses they. Zooble's comfortable with any pronoun. And some concept art humorously labeled Zooble's gender as Zoob. Now, far be it from me to talk about some gender identity. I'm going to stay in my lane. But according to research, many trans, non-binary, and gender fluid folk often feel body dysmorphia or gender dysphoria related to their gender identity. This is being directly reflected as a metaphor with Zooble's arc in the digital circus. They're unhappy with their body, uncomfortable with their limbs, and despite trying to switch out parts to find something that works for them, to the point that every time we see them in the different episodes, they have a different combination of limbs. They just can't. I hate this body. I hate all these stupid removable pieces. Just want to find something that feels good. Also, it's played for laughs here that Kane just can't comprehend the struggle, but it makes sense, doesn't it? If Zooble is gender fluid or on the non-binary spectrum, Kane is literally binary. He's made up of ones and zeros. He can't understand this human struggle. that struggle is being reflected in Zubal's digital circus counterpart. It's great storytelling. Regardless, all of this is to say that if this applies to the rest of the cast to varying degrees, it should also apply to Kinger. His appearance should directly reflect parts of his past and his personality. So, using that, what do we know about Kinger? First off, he's dressed like a royal. He's a king chess flowing purple cloak. Purple has historically been a symbol of wealth since purple dye was difficult, time-consuming, and expensive to produce. Kinger is also forgetful, perhaps reflecting a past that he doesn't want to remember. State that he wants to forget. Okay, so let me ask you, what else does all of that sound like? Baron Theodore Mildenhall, the ghostly villain of the newest level here in the digital circus. Yeah, in this horror-themed haunted house, we're introduced to the character Theodore Mildenhall, a wealthy baron driven to insanity. Already sounds like Kinger, right? Well, the similarities run so much deeper than that. First of all, we know that Mildenhall loved hunting, like he does just straight up say it.
Hunting has been a hobby of mine for as long as I can remember. Although one could say it eventually became more of an obsession.
Fast fascinating that he would use the phrase "as long as I can remember" here, and Kinger has trouble with his memory. It's just an interesting parallel. Regardless, this does pan out. Not only are there plenty of trophies hung in his wall, similar to what hunters would do with their notable catches, but we also see photos of big game like rhinos and cryptids in his desk. This map's pretty well on the Kinger, who was surprisingly competent with the gun. We got 2 shots. And we see him hunt and kill a fly in this episode. There's a fly in here.
It's making a lot of noise. Oh God, there is.
Plus, that fly was a flying,
Kate, you look so...
buzzing creature with wings and weird eyes. Exactly like the angel.
Beautiful. Now, if Garth gets out of line, take those beautiful teeth of yours, go for the throat, and don't let go until the body stops shaking.
My little girl doesn't want to do this. She's not ready.
Don't worry, Dad. I'm ready. Come on, Lily. Okay.
Obsessed, he also became more paranoid and jumpy.
Jumping at every shadow.
And this also describes Kinger to a T. Just cue a montage of him jumping or getting scared by things he didn't expect. Ah! Oh, shucks! Ah! And all of that is without mentioning
Kate, you look so beautiful.
some of Kinger's thoughts literally finished by Mildenhall on these tapes. So bad.
Which is what I say. If I
There is no
Delicious waffle cone. I love waffle cones. And what the heck?
Bro, we're adding sprinkles and oh my, that looks insane.
That also looks very unhealthy.
Adding M&Ms? What? Now we're adding chocolate as a base to cover it? This is a witch's house.
Bro, this looks delicious. On its own.
Oh, it goes on a cupcake! What?
Bro, my mind is blown right now. My mind is literally... Okay, they're even adding hair.
What? Okay, I'm loving this.
Delicious waffle cone. I love waffle cones. And what the heck?
Bro, we're adding sprinkles and oh my, that looks insane.
That also...
house is really sus.
What the Sigma? What the Sigma?
Bro,
He's either trying
what the Sigma? What the Sigma?
Bro.
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 Wasn't actually that funny. Was he remembering something? Past? Like something similar to Mildenhall? Finally, the cinematography of this episode really makes a point to drive a parallel between Mildenhall and Kinger. Like, just from the way the camera decides to linger on characters, and when it does so. Take a look at this sequence.
I took it upon myself to spend every waking moment that when I defended
it cuts to Kinger the second.
He talks about protecting his family. Likewise, here, when describing the creature that Mildenhall was obsessed with, the camera distinctly cuts back and forth between the angel and Kinger.
Quite a man, but not quite an animal.
It's going out of its way to create this connection. So, okay, if Kinger is basically Mildenhall, and Mildenhall is being haunted by this angel, what's haunting Kinger? What's driven him down this spiral? Well, just like Mildenhall, I believe that Kinger is the reason that his wife died. Again, the cinematography really drives this home.
I ended up shooting the love of my life, mistaking her for the creature.
The shot immediately
Shifts to Kinger when it talks about shooting the love of his life. And what's more, we know that Kinger has already mistaken the angel for his wife. So it's not a stretch to think that just like Mildenhall hunted and harmed this creature and was banished to Hellfort, all while his family fell apart, so was Kinger. But perhaps the best bit of evidence for this, Omni and Kinger are dragged down to hell, and Omni is possessed by evil spirits. What do they say? They're taunting Kinger with this. He's the reason his wife died. The reason she quote unquote died. Even if these characters are not exactly the same, their stories are not completely identical beat for beat. There are clearly parallels. There was a reason Kinger was on this adventure and not like Gangrel or Agatha or Jax. But how? Why? What is the purpose of all of these parallels with Kinger? What is this trying to tell us about him and his past beyond the metaphor? Well, it's tragic. I believe that Kinger may have gotten his wife to join the circus. Maybe it was to save her from some sick just fits with Milton but it also fits with what little we know to be 100% true about Kinger's origin. Insects were actually pointing to his wife's but doesn't mean that Kinger didn't work for CNA. And I actually believe he was a higher up of the company for a few reasons. Firstly, I explained earlier that I believe Kinger was a person before joining the circus. That would make sense if he was some sort of big shot at a tech company like CNA. But in this